From ABC News, it's This Week. Here now, Jonathan Carl.
Good morning. Welcome to This Week. Even before the debate, there was a sense of dread among many Democrats, a fear that the campaign was heading towards something they consider unthinkable, a Donald Trump victory in November. President Biden needed a strong debate to show that he has the physical and mental ability to take on and defeat Donald Trump. That's why he spent nearly a week at Camp David with an army of advisors preparing for a debate with rules and a format that his advisors designed. Few prominent Democrats are even pretending he did what he needed to do on that debate stage. Just listen how former Democratic Senator Claire McCaskill put it on MSNBC shortly after the debate ended.
Joe Biden had one thing he had to do tonight, and he didn't do it. He had one thing he had to accomplish, and that was reassure America that he was up to the job at his age. And he failed at that tonight.
A chorus of Biden allies outside of the party leadership, liberal commentators, party strategists, and former elected officials are now publicly urging him to step aside and allow the party to choose a different nominee at the Democratic convention in August. Privately, some elected Democratic officials are saying essentially the same thing. Is it too late to go in another direction? Technically, no. Democrats haven't formally nominated anybody yet. But as a practical matter, the only way for the convention to choose a different candidate would be for Biden to declare he has decided not to run and to release his delegates to vote for someone else. Will that happen? Well, there is absolutely no indication that Biden is even considering dropping out or that anybody in his inner circle is suggesting he should. But nobody knows better than Joe Biden how high the stakes are in this election. And he still has time, although not much, to revive his campaign and reassure voters that he still has what it takes. For more on the Biden dilemma, let's bring in ABC's senior White House correspondent, Selena Wang.
Hey, good morning, John. President Biden's team is rushing to defend the president, as are some top party leaders. They're trying to reassure those anxious voters and donors that he can do the job.
President Biden back on the campaign trail, trying to turn the page on Thursday's debate.
I would not be running again if I didn't believe with all my heart and soul I can do this job. Because quite frankly, the stakes are too high.
The president in North Carolina on Friday acknowledging his rough performance, but vowing to fight on.
I don't speak as smoothly as I used to. I don't debate as well as I used to. But I know what I do know. I know how to tell the truth. And I know, like millions of Americans know, when you get knocked down, you get back up.
His energy at that rally, a stark contrast to his struggles on the debate stage.
With the COVID, with dealing with everything we have to do with, look, if we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden.
Vice President Kamala Harris reacting to Biden's performance.
Listen, we've got 130 days, I'm counting, until Election Day. 130 days. And this race will not be decided by one night in June.
Some voters at that North Carolina rally telling me they're more anxious than ever about the election.
Biden was not strong. I suspect that they overtrained him.
The way that Donald Trump just, speaks nonsense constantly, and it really felt like we didn't have somebody there who could effectively push back against that.
After the rally, voter Jenny Ackerman saying she's open to alternatives to the president.
I would love to see Biden continue to crush it. If he can't do that, there are a lot of people who I think can.
Publicly, top Democrats are standing by the president.
I will never turn my back on President Biden.
His strongest defender, First Lady Jill Biden.
What you saw last night on the debate stage was Joe Biden, a president with integrity and character.
Former President Barack Obama also vowing his support, saying this election is still a choice between someone who knows right from wrong and will give it to the American people straight, and someone who lies through his teeth for his own benefit. On Capitol Hill, some of Biden's top supporters admit he had a bad debate night.
That was strike one. If this were a ball game, he got two more swings.
Do you think there's a better Democrat